that they're still working on it, and they came out here with some bucket loaders and they cut down a whole bunch of trees. So it looks like they're about to start ripping into the hills sometime, hopefully. I'm just glad that this is being taken seriously. And they have been keeping the drain clear. Clogs haven't been forming on it anymore. Not that it's working too well these days. Okay, on the other side, I'm not going to go in there because they're doing some work. As you can see, they cut down a whole bunch of trees. December 19th, 2019. This is Shearer Street. You can see that the left lane is closed off because they're digging up the road. The new pipe is going underneath the bridge. We'll do a follow-up in another few weeks. The new pipe is going under here to make it easier. Look at, there's the new pipes. Oh, look at what it's going to be. There you got the big excavator. So it looks like the new pipe is not going to be concrete like the DOT originally told me. It looks like a giant black corrugated ABS pipe. Coming back from the other direction, we got a bunch of barrels that they use to block off the road in the daytime because this road has been shut down now during the day for the past week, and it will be shut down for the next week. Coming up here, I think this lane is closed, so we have to drive around it, possibly. What's this sign say? Road closed. Here we come to all the cones. Got a bunch of dump trucks there on the left. Okay. Yep, they're gonna put these right underneath you. Oh yeah, you see that? The new pipe is right there in the road. It looks like most of it's already in. You see how the pavement is all new? Hey everyone, today is Christmas Eve and I'm back to take a look at the new culvert. I talked to one of the DOT workers. He said they're all done for now. They'll be back when the weather's warmer to do some final touches. But the new pipe is now in, and we can take a look at it. Because they dug up the road, you see they put this stuff here to stop stuff from washing into the waterways. But yeah, it's working. I see a lot of water coming out of it. 2 more cars and I can go over and take a look at it. The guy said the old pipe, they're probably not going to remove it. They're going to inject grout into it and the sinkhole. They're going to fill it with a, what do you call it? Like, they're going to stick something into the ground and fill it in to get rid of it so they don't have to dig up and close it. Take a look at that. That's bigger than the old one. That is really nice. So you see it goes there, a 45-degree angle under the bridge, another 45 into the lake. So we're gonna take a quick, whoa, this is slippery. I wanna see what they did with the old one. According to what the guy said, is they probably filled it in. So it will never work again, but they're gonna probably leave it there. It's still there. It's not working though. I'm figuring they blocked the other side. We're gonna go take a look at the other side now. And he told me that their workers will be out here weekly now to take a look at it. They said the new one, oh, this is slippery. The new one should not clog because it's not like the old one. I haven't even looked at the entrance yet. And this is really slippery. I gotta hold on to the trees. But that pipe there looks like a 4 foot. The other one may have been 3 feet. Definitely looks bigger. This one is a corrugated plastic pipe, so it'll last like 5 times as long as the other one. They put those barriers up there temporarily. I don't know, they'll probably put a guardrail, I'd assume. Looks really good. So this is where it is. See that manhole cover? I'm assuming you can open that and get to the 45-degree joint, but you can see where they tore up the road here. This road was actually closed for the past 2 weeks while they did the repairs. It was open at night, but because it was down to one lane, they could not allow rush hour traffic on it. It would have been too hectic. And the other side, the guy said, should still be open to fishermen when they're done. So this is the other side. I had the camera down there because of the glare. Oh, this is nice. Look at that. That'll never clog. That's perfect. No drain, just a culvert. And they made it like this, so if anything does build up, it'll, yeah. There are beavers here, so chances are they're gonna hate this and they're gonna dam that thing up. That's what I'm assuming, because the beavers never messed with the old one because it was like steady, but they hate the sound of rushing water. I know they're gonna try to stop that. The beavers are not gonna like this at all. But wow, I am so excited that they actually got it done. So this is why they cut down the trees here. It's like, that's still bleeding. The beavers just cut this thing down. Couldn't have been more than a week ago. They put those big rocks there because you know how sometimes we'd get big sticks building up? Big sticks floating by will jam against that so it doesn't jam this up. That rock there is covered in ice, but I just want to take a look on the inside. I don't think they're going to open this back up to be able to park in here, but the guy said that fishermen will still be able to come here. And the water of the pond looks like it's now going to be lower than it usually was. It looks like its set height is going to be like a foot lower. Yep, definitely a foot lower. Here's the old one. You see they got their orange spray paint. Yeah, I do see a lot of dirt up there, so they probably did do the injections to it. I don't know what that I-beam is for. I can still hear trickling down there, so they did not block this one yet. But you see, look at that I-beam. You see how they have the grate up on that? I don't know, maybe they saved this one. Maybe they're going to have this as like an emergency overflow. I don't know. It's very limited what the guy could tell me. This is very nicely done. And the best thing of all is the beavers didn't get harmed. I still see their lodge over there. So I have been taking care of this thing for the past 3 years. Like, it flooded a few years ago. What the DPW did when it flooded, even though they didn't technically own it, they used a machine to lift that thing off. And from lack of maintenance, it eventually destroyed the pipe, because they said that pipe was installed in the 60s and it hasn't been maintained. Because if you think about it, there are millions of storm drains and culverts. They can't keep track of them all, so that kind of fell under the radar, so it never got checked. I should have wore some boots today for this kind of stuff. Hope this video was interesting. There's no need to really come out here anymore. Pond is frozen. Last year I walked out on there. A lot of sometimes ice fishermen actually come out. It looks like somebody was maybe out there. I see some footprints, if you can see that way out there. Someone was out there. Okay. Yep, so this comes out here, the water, to a 45 degree where they have that manhole cover, goes down probably 100 feet or so, another 45 degree where they have a manhole cover in case they ever needed to get in there and do maintenance. They wouldn't have to walk through the system, and it comes right on out. I think this was meant to be a sidewalk once upon a time. They have this thing here because the ground is still loose, and it would just erode into there until it gets packed down and grass starts growing there eventually. Thanks for watching.